Hey, what's going on guys? It's your boy Lenny and welcome back to the channel. It's been quite a while since my last Lexus build update, and that's because I was nearly through finishing up the car before I ultimately decided that I didn't have enough space around the house, so unfortunately I had to sell it. It was a great project that I wish I could have continued, but with 3 cars and a bike it was getting harder and harder to keep up with. In this episode I'm going to go over everything I did leading up to the sale and then give some inspiration for those people who are still wanting to continue their build. Let's get right on into the episode. I have gone ahead and pulled the car up into the driveway here. Got my spray bottle ready and all of my stuff, 3M knifeless tape, of course the squeegee, my toolbox. We gotta remove this antenna real quick. That'll be fun. I think it's just a locking nut, so that should be okay. I just need some pliers. Before I explain a little bit about my process here, I do know that the video intro is old and I am going to make a new one, but I've been super busy lately and I'm just now getting to this video, so it might still be a little while. Please bear with me. Also, if you enjoy my videos and content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video. Evo videos are coming soon and my parts are almost here after 3 whole months, so yay to that. I am very excited. So all that holds this whole motor assembly in is a 10 mil and it sits right here. So once you undo that 10 mil, this actually comes out and it no longer sits right on top here. If I can even get it, there's a little, oh there it is. You can kind of see it wiggling right there. So it seems like nobody plugged it back in. And all of these clips are actually out of the car already, so I don't know where those clips are. Here are the other parts. This piece you just pull up on, and these pieces screw off like I just showed you. But yeah, now that we have that out of the way, it's gonna be super easy to wrap this quarter panel now. So that makes life that much more easy. I started out with the simpler things, which were wrapping the quarter panels and the trunk. Unfortunately, even though they are simpler, they aren't quite simple. I had to lift the material up a few times to get this side done, and then I cut the excess material off and tucked it all in. I didn't show the other side because it's exactly the same as this side, and I did refine the process a little bit and found myself having an easier time with that part, but now we're moving on to the trunk. The trunk was holding me back for a little while because I had to take out all the badges, but I also had to remove the excess 3M tape residue from it. Shout out to Tony for letting me use his magic eraser wheel because it definitely helped a lot. Now we're ready to wrap the trunk. I should have consulted with Tony before attempting to seam the quarter panels, but I'm dumb and I make mistakes, so I definitely could have done a better job with it. Of course, this is the first car I've ever wrapped, so I learned a lot with it, and I have room to improve for the next project. In fact, after doing a semi-decent job on the quarters, I completely botched the trunk, adding an additional challenge by doing it on a super hot day, so it was super stretchy and sticky. I ended up overstretching the material and not being able to get a lot of the bubbles out, which is unfortunate, but also no longer my problem. It got really dark outside. Car's done. I'll show you guys in the morning. But yeah, it was kind of a pain. My seams didn't exactly work out as I planned them to, but I ran out of material, so we're not redoing those. I just have to live with it, and I did screw up one little tiny patch because it's too cold outside. I should have been doing this inside the garage, but that's okay. We live and we learn, right? So yeah, I'll get back to you guys in the morning. It appears that I've lost the footage of me showing the entire car done except for the rear bumper, which I was going to paint but never found time for. I listed the car on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp, and it got sold after sitting around after not being driven for about a few months, especially after I bought the Evo. I'll insert a clip of Raphael buying a new bike for y'all instead, and then we'll talk about some ideas I had for the car in case you wanted additional inspiration on building an ES300. Yo guys, we're gonna go ahead and take a little break on the Lexus here, and we're gonna run over to Redmond and pick up a bike for Raph, another one.
Was that a GSXR?
I don't. No, it's not Jeff.
Sure. Doesn't have mirrors.
Here, you want to see it better? Here you go.
I would just get out the car.
You didn't see my face.
God damn.
See the face he made.
Hi, buddy.
Bang, bang. We doing it.
We doing it? Oh, I found my mask.
Beer Z.
I found it. It was in my pocket.
You got one in your back pocket? Me too.
I thought I lost this. It was in my pocket.
Chilling. Ooh.
Take a look.
How long you had this one for?
About 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I just got the title, but like with my new job, I can't ride at all. So.
Damn.
This looks real familiar right here.
What's that?
What's that sound?
Cell sound?
Oh.
Yeah.
How much did you pick it up for?
Like 45.
Okay, not bad. Mind if I test ride it?
Yeah, you got the money?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. As long as I can hang on to that, yeah.
Alright. You want to just hang on to him?
Is that how that works? I don't
200
think
bucks
I'm a
grand.
bargaining
That's
chip
not
here.
much for them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Nice, dude. You just made $100.
I did. $200.
Yeah, oh, two. Damn.
Yes, maybe.
So I like that.
That's pretty nice.
I think I'm gonna get one of those next.
I like the black.
Jesus Christ. What's up?
Check the forks.
Yeah, it's probably just not well adjusted like the other one was.
Did you get good?
Huh? Yeah, I was just checking something. What?
So we brought the Forester. It's looking good as
We brought the
always.
Forester today.
God damn it. We brought the Optima.
It's a Forester.
It's okay, guys. I'm just retarded.
It's the 2022 Forester.
Shut up. God damn it. Yes. The Optima's here today. Oh, the brakes work. Okay, what are your thoughts?
It drives.
Yeah.
Give me 1 minute.
Okay, time to consult.
What do you think?
What's he asking for it?
4,000.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's kind of a mess. I probably would have to get all new fairings
How's
for
it
it.
drive? Yeah, it's
Drives
a little
fine.
on the rear.
Do like a wheelie.
There, man.
It's official.
And there we have it. Another bike bot.
There you go.
That's easy.
You got mirrors.
And pegs.
And I'm gonna leave it with you.
Okay, nice, cool.
By the way, that $200 was not payment. That $200 was so
Oh,
that
I know exactly what it
All
was.
right, I'm just making sure.
Exactly.
No,
But
dude.
yeah, use
That's
it
what
to
you
pay
owe
for
him
gas.
for
That's what you
driving
owe me
you
for
all the
gas.
way up here.
$200 in gas.
His time too.
Fucking ass.
It's not just gas.
Hey,
I'm
man,
a busy
you
man.
volunteered.
I'm a busy man.
It's 100 here, 100 here.
Volunteers.
I get 100 too.
Volunteers tribute. So we'll see you back at my place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, so I hope you enjoyed that little interlude. This literally happens like once a week when it's summertime, and we're always doing things and working on cars in between everything else. So I honestly just want a shop now, but that's a discussion for a later time. So you just bought your first ES300 and you don't know where to start. What kind of modifications do you do? What are some great ideas for your build? How do you implement them? The first mod I usually go with is the interior lighting because it's the simplest and it's just really easy to do. You know, I just did it on the Evo and there's a video coming out on that soon. But all you need is a place to ground a wire, a spot to connect your power, like a 12 volt, and a wire stripper, and that's pretty much it. And you can get the interior lighting. I always suggest going with interior stuff first because that's the stuff you look at the most when you're driving the car, and it makes you feel at home every time you get into the driver's seat. They usually come with like a 3M tape and you just stick them under the dash or whatever, so that's usually my first go-to. Another mod I really wanted to do in the first 2 episodes was Tint the Windows, and I didn't get around to that, especially after I messed up twice on 2 of the windows. I just gave up on it, and I really wanted to revisit it, but it was super time consuming and I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, so I just kind of skipped out on that before I sold the car. Another great mod would be the radio I intended to put in, which I don't know, I didn't have a proper dash kit for it, and it's really hard to find for the ES300, so if you guys can find that, that would be probably a really good one to do, because putting in a cassette tape and using that 3.5mm jack, that's just kind of an old school way of doing it. We would rather have Bluetooth and all that good stuff. But if you don't mind having that and your tape deck works pretty well, then using that method is way cheaper, it doesn't cost nearly as much, and you don't have to do as much modification. One of my plans was to put in black housing headlights, and that would have changed the entire look of the front end of the car. And the black housings always make it super aggressive. It, you know, it's really dark and it just adds a little bit to the build. You can also tear them apart and do a retrofit if you'd like to. If you want to do super cool halos or any sort of RGBs or anything like that, demon eyes, projectors, you can do all of those things when you have those heated open. Aside from those mods, a lot of mods that I have are body related. When the car is lowered, it looks kind of similar to like a 240 sedan, and I really like that classic, like, slammed with the body kit look on those cars, especially like the BN style body kit would look amazing in my own eyes. One of the other things is the 326 Power Wing. That thing is super aggressive, and if you put it on that flat boxy trunk, it looks really good, so I really like that as well. So my plan was actually to do like a BN kind of conversion on the bumpers, probably inspired by like an ES300 style kit, especially the front bumper and the rear bumper. We'd chop it in half, mold it to the rest of the bumper, and then do the same thing on the rear, and it has that super aggressive lip on it. And then yeah, the side skirts, probably a 240 side skirt, you know, the super aggressive ones there. That would be a good look. And then for the interior, maybe like a reupholstered look, maybe a diamond leather stitching or anything like that would be really cool. Especially, you know, that VAP style for the older Lexuses, they always look really good. So slammed on the ground with that body kit and then a full interior, a chandelier, cool lights and everything. Oh man, that's pretty much the dream of what I would do with my ES300 if I had kept it. Unfortunately, I didn't have the space or capacity to keep working on it, and now I have the Evo. I'm always looking for a new project, so I might actually go pick something up that's a little bit cheaper to work on, more fun for me, because, you know, doing Evo things, if you buy just the body kit, that's like 3 cars. It's like 30 grand for just a body kit, which is ridiculous to me, but you know, it is what it is. So I've always loved how smoothly the ES300 felt while driving. It was a super smooth car. It had very little issues, I mean, after we fixed all the transmission stuff. So I'm just sad that I got rid of it, and if I had more space, I had a shop, I had places to put things, and more time to work on things, I would definitely have kept it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've got a couple of videos coming out for the Evo. I've got that interior lighting kit. My hood is shipped. It should be here in 10 days. So I'm very excited for that. And then yeah, we'll just be working on Carlo's car for a little bit. We're doing his trunk setup and all that good stuff. So yeah, anyways, enough of me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.